Boy, let's do on my YouTube. All right, we're checking in here on YouTube for the Harbangers 420 live. Hello, hello. Mic check. Yes, I can hear myself. It sounds great. You look handsome. This guy's a handsome dude. Who's that guy who's so handsome? Look at that dude. My name's Luke, and I am him. And today we're going to be talking about some shit here on the podcast, guys. We're going to be talking about some serious stuff, guys.
Woo! All right, we back. Finally got the studio set back up. I'm Tyler with Whatever Blows Your Hair Back. And that's Luke with Whatever Blows Your Hair Back. And we've been gone for about 10 days now. And we're just back to fill you in on some fights, where we've recently been. We've been setting up, tearing down the studio, running promotions. Luke was the interviewer. I was the mediator, announcer. Punches were thrown. I was dodging them.
He got in the middle of the two guys beefing on the podium. He was a Dana White type character up there.
Did we do my audio check? We did not do my audio check.
We didn't check on your audio.
No, we did not. No, we didn't. Sorry, guys, for interrupting. We got to do one more audio check on mine.
We're going to run it back.
Run it back here. Make sure my
Most
audio is clean.
date.
Go to Facebook. Facebook's there right there.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. All clear, Ty.
All right, we're good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
All right, dude. We have it all clear on the audio, guys. So we're going to run it back. I'm Luke, a.k.a. LMH with Whatever Blows Your Hair Back. And this is Tyler. And we're going to have ourselves a hell of a podcast tonight.
Luke, we were talking about Harvard Bangers. We were there. We did the thing. You did the thing. You looked great. I looked great. We all looked great.
Smashing.
Shout out Juan. Juan's not here.
Juan
Juan's
Franco.
season 1, 2 host, and he's not here right now, but Juan was there. And that was the team with the Chavez brothers. Always much love to the Chavez brothers, showing their support. Came up, ran the camera crew.
Diego.
Ivan and Diego.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias. So, what do you got to say about the fight now? You were the interview guy.
Oh, my Atlanta. Let's start with the weigh-ins, Tyler. Guys, let's start with the weigh-ins. We were responsible for doing the media. So we were talking and interviewing fighters. I was sitting down with them after they made weight. These were the pros.
They're the pros.
These
We
were the
kind of
pros.
there was a pro-am fight, but we gave the interviews to the pros, but then we
interviewed
commentated the
pros, as well as the main event, which was the amateur Chucky versus Carlos. They were also a major part of the weigh-in. But interviewed all these guys. Most of them really aren't talking that much smack, except for Chucky and Carlos. Those guys were bringing the smoke, bringing the
Chucky
heat.
and Carlos. You
Oh,
talk.
my
You don't
Lanta.
got to talk when those guys are on. When they sit there, I don't have to talk. You got the hint of it. When they sit next to you, you don't talk.
You let them run, then they do it when they do it well. They're
They
both
do it well.
entertaining
You
guys.
can see it. You can
And
see
I
it.
think
yeah.
the bad blood was real, and it spilled over onto the stage where we had our boy Tyler teed up like Dana White, having him in a face-to-face showdown doing the
Are you
stare
ready?
downs.
Are you ready? Yeah, it was good.
And oh my God, he did a hell of a job.
Yeah, it was good.
There
You guys
was-
see it on
there was only a
Instagram.
couple way, and then it was Chucky and Carlos, and it fireworks from the gate. Chucky came out with a little head feint, threw Carlos back.
He did.
And
He
then,
did.
and
Threw me a little
then
back too. I was like, "Ooh."
Carlos, in a retaliatory, went for a fake at Chucky, and that's when Tyler stepped in the middle, getting his elbow in between the tukes,
Yeah.
the scrum, if you will.
Yeah, and I loved it. I love being there.
And then there was some jawing back and forth. Carlos yelling, "I'm the one that you're fighting. You have to defeat me."
Yeah.
And Chucky saying, "Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick."
Why-
That was what he said on the back of his shirt. That was his motto for the fight, I believe. Whoop that truck. I like that, Chuck.
You know Worm, the graffiti artist that made that shirt?
That made the Safari Room, yeah?
Made the Safari Room, same graffiti artist that did the Safari Room Worm. And it's crazy because me and him, we did that Safari Room and it didn't go well. Cause like the business kind of went all over the wall. I had an investor involved. He didn't like it. Didn't really work out. And I went back and repaired that relationship with that guy because I thought that he got done wrong. So I went and handled the business. And if I didn't go fix that relationship a year ago, what would our scenario would have been like at that fight? You know, we would have already had an enemy ourselves. What about your hairback would have had an enemy in the crowd already? But I didn't. I went back and repaired that relationship with Worm. and
What
he was.
up, Worm?
What up, Worm? Worm's gonna come on the pod, and he's just one of the best Chicago's artists, graffiti artists out there, and he is, So shout out Worm, and he, I see his work.
Chicago graffiti
I drive
artist.
past his
Worm
work like
312 spelled with a W-E-R-M, I believe.
Yes, it is, and I drive past his work all the time. He did the work across the road with True Value, or what was it? Yeah, I think it's True Value right there. Did that whole wall. Auto Value. It was an Auto Value. AutoZone. AutoZone. It's like a 600-foot wall mural. It was huge. But anyways, so shout out to him. He was there. I'm glad I repaired their relationship. He's a big supporter of Chucky. Chucky was wearing his shirt. It all comes together, guys, in the business world. So make sure you repair those relationships if you got any ones out there.
Anyway, so during this weigh-in, the shit pops off. There's some head fan, and then all of a sudden, another party involved. A fight breaks out.
Third party, we'll call him the Goon Squad.
The Goon Squad.
The Goon Squad of
Squad.
Carlos, I believe.
Yeah, that came up from
Got
Florida.
his phone slapped out, and then it just went wild on. And he got right in it. And he's jumping over balcony.
Fisticuffs were thrown.
Yeah, and then after that, there was like 3 separate fights.
One guy got decked by hit a Castro. Put the other guy that fought the next day and won his bout.
He did fight
the
win.
guy, Mr. Red.
I shout out to that guy. He's a real scrapper, dude. He's a
Shout out
scrapper.
Mr. Red.
What do you
He
look
got
at? What
clocked.
people were calling him the lookalike of
Tekashi 6ix9ine
Tekashi
looked
6ix9ine.
They were saying he looked like 6ix9ine. He was all red hair. He wasn't rainbow like Tekashi.
Yeah, I liked him. I talked to him. He was cool.
And he fought Abe Lincoln, the hood. Abe Lincoln. It was weird.
Yeah, they were in. I got to be in the middle commentator for those
But
guys.
you need to check out and like and subscribe our channel. And check out the content from that. It is explosive. On our Instagram, we have great highlights of all the stuff that we're describing, these fights. We were in the pit, caught it all live. Tyler,
you caught it all live, yeah.
It's all there. It's all there for you to view and check out. Just check out the
funny
channel,
story,
check out
Luke.
the
Funny Instagram, it goes buck wild. We had all these views blowing up. Now, on TikTok, they wouldn't allow the content. And same with YouTube, took a lot of the content. The same
Really?
exact
I didn't know
videos,
that.
same exact videos made, got 1 or 2 views. I'm like, YouTube's got me like on a shadow ban. I don't get any views on anything anymore.
Oh, you're still on the old shadow ban guy.
Well, yeah, I got a strike, never recovered from the strike. I started talking about Mr. Trump, as I always talk about Mr. Trump, how I support him. And then next thing you know, I just really haven't shown up in anyone's video feeds anymore.
All right, then.
So that's kind of unique, right? And so Instagram just gets tens of thousands of views and goes wild, and no other platforms gets any love.
Nope.
Unique.
So,
Let's talk.
Go ahead.
I guess that'll wrap it up for me with Hot War Bangers. I think.
Yeah. The fight. So now we got to talk about the fight. Fight between Chucky
Oh,
and Carlos and what happened.
Chucky and Carl. All right. I like Chucky and Carlos both, and they're both really good promoters, and they're both good guys.
Shout
and
out,
they
Carlos.
are.
Shout out, Chuck.
Those two are workers. Those two are like characters.
Salud.
They're kind of characters. They had some real beef, but you see what you're gonna get at face value. Anyways, I thought it could have went. I thought Chucky should have stayed in there and pushed through the cramp.
Calf cramp.
You
calf
can't.
strain.
Yeah, I thought he should have stayed in there. I came running up to his side. He's like, Tyler, I can't. I'm like, Chucky, you gotta get back in there.
So what happened was after the first round, it was a pretty close first round. I wouldn't say one guy won or the other. Necessarily some good shots were exchanged, but then Chucky didn't come off his stool due to a calf cramp.
He didn't even make it on the stool, man. His corner guys didn't know to get in the ring and give him the
Tyler
stool.
actually brought the stool. He was shot.
The amount of times I've had to help fighters go out with a bad corner or no
I believe
corner.
his corner man was a hairstylist. Shout out Hair by Lion.
He had
I
no
believe.
business in that corner. He was just sitting there like, Chucky falls down a dehydration or his leg or whatever. I'm like, dude, you can't do. Get under
Carlos
this.
looked like he trained a little bit. He looked
Carlos
like he had
did.
a little bit of a tactical strategy and approach.
But
where
I think
where Chucky looked like more he was just going in there bulldog and fight his way through.
I think Chucky could have won it. Actually, I think Chucky won the first round. I honestly do.
There you go. So
I
here
do
we
think
go.
Chucky won the first round. I don't know why he didn't get back in there, and they're both tired.
I mean, he did get stung by a big overhand.
He got stung, but he was. I
There
didn't
was
see
a
that
big
overhand from my angle.
I saw it, and it was a big overhand, and he was a different man after he got hit.
I
with
didn't
that.
see that punch. See,
Big
isn't
shot.
that you miss a punch like that, you miss the whole fight. You're like,
Yeah,
oh, the whole fight
yeah.
should have went the other way.
I don't know though. It was a close round. So
I don't want to.
Carlos gets the win, dude. Him not coming off the stool.
They'll probably do a rematch. Those two are notorious
maybe
shit talkers.
we host a rematch here.
Yeah.
Because guess what, guys? We're hosting fights here. fucking America Boxing Night.
America.
July 20th? I believe
July
is the date.
20th, America. If
We're
you're
going
a
to be
fighter,
hosting our own event. Go ahead.
it's our
Tyler, tell us
own
about it.
It's our own event. We're through USA Boxing. It's the amateur event.
Sanctioned bouts.
Sanctioned bouts. Shout out to USA Boxing for working with us.
Sean
and
Talon, the president.
Sean Talon, great guy, always helping us out.
The commish.
The commission helping us out, getting us ready for these fights. We're 100% ready. We're waiting on some licensing from the city of Chicago with my venue. Once the venue gets licensed, we'll be able to serve food.
We will be at
and
the coolest, most awesome event venue in Chicago.
It's pretty sweet.
Chicago.
We've been neglected for about a year and a half. The event center's been shut down by the city. It's been a real tough time. We're about to got to do some construction yet, not much, and our licenses are going to be up. And the Better Business Bureau will be off my back, and I will be out of court. I've been in court for a year and a half every single month. It sucks. I actually have court the 2nd. I think that's Thursday. So we're going to be wrapping that up, and it's going to be great to move on. And we have our own fights. As if you're a fighter,
We're looking for fighters, baby.
we're looking for fighters.
Is this, are we doing amateurs only? All am?
Yes, for this event,
so
it's all
amateur
all
fighters,
amateur.
all of our USA
stream,
boxing fighters.
$20 streams. So if you want to get the stream, let me break this down to you. There's no confusion. You can go to the website. You can buy the $20 stream. We'll send you the link
Buy
to
the
the fight.
stream. Do it.
You can watch it. Or there's a membership package. It's a yearly membership package. It comes with you get to come on deck here. This is a members-only facility, private.
You can't
There
come in
is
here
no
usually.
walk-ins. There just are no walk-ins, or the public's not coming in here.
No, people tried to walk in. We turned them the fuck out.
Invite only. So if you want to be a member, you're just a part of the member club, and you get to be here for all the events, all the gaming events, all the fights. You get a table ringside, food and drinks. We take care of you. Everything's in-house. We're not making money off you at that point. That's all for your membership at the private event. So you get to get ringside seats. You just get to be in the area, see it all. Talk to the
It's
fighters.
going to be a very private, or not
Very
a lot of
private,
people
but
on
it's-
site for it. So
No,
you're
no.
going to be able to be right up ringside, like right against the.
I like to take care of the fighters and the trainers. The fighters and trainers are going to be ultimately comfortable.
hanging out in the jungle, y'all.
Hanging out.
You've seen the jungle.
Seeing the
Pool
jungle.
table. Shooting
taking-
some pool on the side while you're watching
Yep.
some fights.
Yep.
Maybe having a cold brew.
Yep.
Taking in a drink. Maybe having a hot dog and a piece of pizza. Whatever floats your boat or whatever blows your hair back, as we like to say around here.
You got it. So we're gonna have all that cool stuff at our event. That's coming July 20th at whatever blows your hair back.
America.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's gonna be at 6. I believe it's 6. Doors open at 6 p.m. And the stream will probably start around 7:30. The stream's gonna be great. Luke's gonna be running the stream. Luke's also gonna be I'm gonna be matchmaking this event, so that's why get a hold of us. Luke's gonna be matchmaking with his niche of people and his gyms, and so we're slowly putting. We got a couple fighters already.
We need fighters. Come
We need
fight
fighters.
on this card in this unique, awesome event. You can get some media done.
Yep.
We'll do some
Free
podcasts
media,
for
fighters.
you.
This is a great opportunity for
get
our fighters.
That push back out to you. You
Yep.
know, it's as they'll come with you, coming and fighting on our card. We'll help get you some marketing
Exposure,
material
yeah,
for you.
free exposure. Every fighter that comes here gets to interview. If you guys have beef with one of your fighters, that's a plus. We'll sit you guys both here and we'll talk it out.
You in some highlights.
Feature
from
in
your
all of our
fight.
content. We're gonna do weigh-ins. We're gonna do.
But hey, you know, we don't want to, you know, we'll see who shows up.
We don't want to promise the world, but we do want to. What we're gonna promise you is good entertainment and a good time. And I think we're gonna take care of the fighters. If you're a fighter, this is something for you to
Yep, you gotta just show
put
up
in your
for
repertoire.
yourself.
It'd be great. We're doing a lot of free work for you. So I'd advise you to want to come fight with us. So, and our streaming service. If you want us to do your event, promote the event, show up. We got like a 6-man team. We do the streaming. We got a great package.
6-man dream team.
It's about 5-6-man team, and it's coming on.
Or woman. We have a woman. We have a woman. Don't
Yeah,
you worry.
she did a no show. Sophia, she's on
But
the.
bro, why you blasting Sophia? Right
She's
now?
she needs punishment, and Sophia left us in the middle of heat of things, and we made it. But
We don't did it anyway.
one of our strong team members just didn't show up.
She's a
didn't
strong
show up
cornerstone
for
team
herself.
member.
So that's our streaming. Get a hold of us. It's like 5 Gs. We come stream for you. Do all the work. Check us out.
Quite amazing service we have for quite a value.
We got some cool news coming up. Is we have a sweet audio radio track made for whatever blows your hair back. Like,
Is it safe to assume that the one and only Tyler is going to be doing the vocals for that?
no, this vocal's actually hired out by like a radio guy that can do that weird like Z93, like that kind of talk. So I'm curious to see what he produces. And
When is that coming out?
he's gonna send me a rough copy tomorrow. Rough draft, and it's gonna be an ad for the streaming services for boxing. If you guys want to come box with me and Luke on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we teach a hot session. Once again, it's only private. You got to make the cut. You got to be a cool person. We got to be able to hang out with you. It's just not any complete stranger. So that's an option. Or also too, we rent our boxing ring. We set up, deliver within 30 minutes of the city, 45 minutes city, $2,000, whatever you need.
That's a
So
deal.
yeah, we're promoting the studio. We got the ring. We got the fighters. We got everything going on. We're in the business of fighting, and we are with whatever blows your hair back. If you're just tuning in, I'm Tyler, and this is Luke. Tell them who we are, Luke.
We're the best. We're the best to do it around the Chicago area in terms of boxing, media, and marketing. The thing that we need to talk about next year is the Ryan Garcia Devin.
That's
Haney
just coming up.
fight.
There's a Cinco de Mayo fight. Oh no,
But I want to talk about Haney and Garcia before
Haney
we get to this
Garcia.
upcoming Cinco de Mayo weekend.
I was happy to see Garcia win that fight, man.
Garcia shocks the world, says he was playing crazy, playing batshit crazy.
He was playing it.
And he left hooks Haney to death. The
He
punch that we all knew he has, that everyone knows about, his only weapon
He used
did
it.
indeed destroy Mr. Haney and made him look bad.
yeah, I agree. I'm a Garcia fan. I think he shocked the world a little bit, and the world needed to see
He
that.
shocked the world.
The
He
world
shocked
wanted to
me.
see that because they wanted to believe that they didn't want to believe a man would be crazy like that, and he did.
was
So good
doing
job.
Nuts shit. He was looking crazy.
I think he marketed that well. He was carrying the whole marketing on himself. He did all the marketing for that fight. Haney didn't help at all.
No, I mean Haney was funny just because he was like, I don't think he's
Haney don't
taking the
talk.
fight seriously.
Haney's dad talks. If you ever
Bill
noticed,
Haney is a big talker.
Big
Shout out
Haney
Bill
represents him.
Come on our podcast, Bill. We'd love to have you. Devin, we'll take you too.
Yeah, yeah, we'd love to have him. We'll
Open
take them both. huh?
invitation and come train in our ring.
Hey,
It's plush.
one thing me and Luke are not, we're not one-sided. We losers, winner, we want content on both sides. Win or lose, you're coming on our pod. We know you're going to be in another fight, and you're going to do great, and you can do better. So,
Devin, you still got all your straps.
yeah, so
So
Devin
that
will be
was, we
back. He's
watched
not a
that
bad
fight
fighter
after he
either.
got back here, and it was shocking. Haney got broke down. Got his ass whooped. But now this upcoming weekend, we have the one and only Canelo Alvarez
Man.
fighting Jaime Munguia. This is coming up on the 4th because Cinco de Mayo is on Sunday. It's going to be on Saturday night. I believe you could catch it on DAZN pay-per-view. It's going to be great. I think. So Jaime Munguia is a champion as well.
And you say that name
40-something.
so well, dude. Like, I look at that name and get trauma.
It's a tricky name, but I've heard it said a lot. He's
Luke's
been
a
around for
great
minute.
name pronouncer, even for the interviews and all the fights, all the Spanish names. This man, he can pull it together. Ivan's really good, too.
Yeah.
Ivan did an amazing job announcing.
Yeah.
did.
Yes, he did.
He
and
did.
then we have Canelo, the big dog. I mean, he's going to be back at his weight, dictating the terms, fighting a champion, so we'll see what happens. A lot of people wanted to see him fight David Benavidez, but Jaime Munguia is pretty much on that level. David Benavidez is just from the United States and speaks some English and is very loudmouth, big, brash guy from Arizona, so he's got a lot of American media talking about him and wanting to make that fight or ducking that fight, Canelo. But Munguia's a champion. He's a damn good boxer. He's just more of the Mexican following. So
And Luke's a spec specialist, man. Luke's got all the details on all the fighters. He's got the intel, that
yeah,
crisp
it's going to be a good
data.
fight. I think we're going to see. I think Canelo's going to be a little too strong.
You know how many
for
times
Munguia.
Canelo's let me down all the way from when I went to Mexico, when I
You
started
went to
Chicago.
Mexico way?
I watched a fight when he fought Mayweather. That fight, I was in Mexico and I watched that fight, and I thought Canelo was going to beat Mayweather, and that's when Mayweather just continued to shock the world and win
That
and
was,
win
yeah,
again.
Young Canelo.
Young
One of his only two
Canelo-
losses. He lost to Bivol as
He,
well.
yeah, he lost that
That's
fight
it.
too. Every time he's got to come through, he loses for me. Every
That's
time
it,
I'm around.
Twice. He lost twice.
Yeah, it's the 2 times that I was
and then he
involved.
tied Golovkin once.
Yeah, that was another one that I thought he'd win again. That's, man, when they tie, it's almost like getting double zeros in roulette. Do you know what I mean? Nobody's expecting that. Then
Yeah.
everybody gets fucked. So then you really just.
Well,
get
they had to
fucked.
do the rematch. Ended up in the trilogy. It was a good thing.
That's
I
what I'm
like.
saying. So like that's 3 fights.
But
that-
here's my one
that
thing
c-
about Canelo. I don't know if y'all remember this. Canelo, I remember this. And this is one thing that I don't like. When you got caught with that shit, you tested dirty for some banned substance, said it was in your meats that they have in Mexico.
Could be.
It's fucking steroids, bro. We know.
Well, why would they invite him on here to come talk about it?
Canelo, Cinnamon, a.k.a. if you want to come over here on the podcast, we'd be happy to have you explain that.
Yeah, and his dad, too. Because Bill's going to be here. Bill Haney's going to be
I
here.
just invited Canelo. We already invited Bill and Devin Haney.
Sorry, my bad. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry.
And maybe his trainer, Eddie Reynoso. I don't know. So we'll see. You guys are welcome to come. We'll have you. We can talk about that band. Maybe clear the smoke because I love you, Canelo. I think you're a great fighter. But you doing that steroids, man, you just dampened it for me, bro. You ruined it. I don't want my fighters to be clean.
What do you think about, speaking of Eddie, not the Eddie trainer.
Eddie Reynoso?
Not Eddie Ramoso. Eddie Hearn.
Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing, the promoter.
Yes.
What about him?
He's got some beef. People got some beef with him. Oscar De La Hoya, dad, has got a little beef with him, and so does one of the fighters' dad. Was bitching at him. Oh, Garcia's dad had some beef with him. They cleared it up.
Because he's his. Yeah.
He cleared it up quick though. I thought that was well put on. I seen some social media. I don't know how that was going, but Eddie Hearn, he's not really a background, big box. He knows boxing, but he's not a boxer.
One of the biggest promoters in the game.
I know that, but he's not a boxer though.
No, he's not like a retired champion.
You know, I think that's where he's getting some heat or something. What I'm asking you, do you think that's fair, or do you think?
No, I think that's not who he is. He's a goddamn businessman and promoter.
That's fair. I'm not hating on him.
Loves
I'm not hating on him. I'm just
boxing,
talking about what they're
He's never
talking.
claimed to be the toughest, most rash man, and I feel like he's a pretty
level-headed guy.
Level-headed, and he doesn't really like belittle fighters for bad losses or any. You know what I'm saying? Like he's always, he's not, like.
That's why you don't see that. Yes.
Because you can't say he's been there and done that. So I think he always honors them. I like Eddie Hearn.
I like Eddie Hearn.
If you want to come on the podcast. We'd love to have you. A little Matchroom Boxing, whatever blows your hair back crossover promotion.
There you go. Or we'll just come pro bono do your event, Eddie. We'll show you whatever blows your hair back. We'll just show up and we'll just start doing the thing.
You during your own event, Eddie.
Yeah, we'll be the promotions company documenting your promotions company.
You deserve it, man.
Oh, America Fight Night! If you guys are just tuning in, we're
July
having the
20th.
fights here on July 20th. Luke, Tom.
It's going to be amazing. We got all these amateur bouts. We're looking for fighters right now to fill out the bout sheet.
Yep.
It's going to be a ticket streaming event for the most part, besides members. You'll be able to get in here, be limited access into the whatever blows your hair back.
Or you buy a streamer ticket,
for our
$20.
first public event, baby. We're sanctioned and ready to roll with USA Boxing.
Yep.
Come on out.
Yep.
Or streaming live.
Yep. That's
July 20th.
There it is. So that's the spiel. $20 streams, or come in and get the $500 membership, yearly membership.
Going left, going hot.
And that's going to be July 20th. We're promoting the fight. We're the matchmakers. Get a hold of us. And it's going to be a good fight. We're setting them up. I think that's got it all for us tonight, Luke.
Yep. We got big fights coming up. We got a lot of pro fights coming up. We got Fury and Usyk coming up in May. We've got Canelo. We've got also Bivol versus the other European.
I seen some fighters just lost a child or something. Some fighter that's about to fight, their son died or something.
I don't know.
I thought it was Usyk for some reason. It kind of came in.
That's sad.
Disregard that last comment I said.
Disregard that sad comment he was trying to leave you on. Guys, we're having fights here on July 20th. They're going to be a lot of glory.
Let's call out. So these guys are going to be ringside too. Gorilla Box. Gorilla Box is going to be ringside.
With that self-cleaning mouth guard system.
How many fights have we been in where the mouth guard just dropped out of the ring?
Every single event, the mouth guards go to the canvas, and that's a dirty canvas. We clean ours.
Got the cleaner,
but it gets walked
sprayer, mouth guard.
You get a fresh mouthpiece, and it tastes minty when you put it back in your grill.
Smells great.
Shout out Gorilla
You
Box.
can get these right now. I believe they're $44. You can go shop them on Instagram. Look them up, Gorilla Box. My buddy Mike is. If you want to talk about a guy that's been in the fight game, this guy's been in the fight game. Bare knuckle boxer, Golden Glove state champion. This is one of my good friends for 14 years, and this man is a fighter. He looks 22 years old. God, I think the man's almost 50. He really looks that good. Anyways, that's the CEO of this company. They're always going to be he's going to be representing here. He's going to be on the stream on our fight night. You can buy them from him on that day. Actually, he's gonna have
Grill
an
a
inventory.
box.
So
Keep
shout
your
out,
grill clean,
grill a
son.
box. Keep that grill clean.
We signing off, baby.
We signing off. I'm Todd with Whatever Blows Your Hair Back. This is Luke, and we gave you your fight content for the last 2 weeks. What's coming up in the next couple months, and we will see you next week with some hot new news in the fight community, baby. Ah! Pop, pop.
Cut that shit, son.